Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Spider-Man Shattered Dimension on the DS. In the last part we started our crazy quest by breaking some tablet which somehow split time or something. The story isn't really that important. So yeah, straight away in this part we start off with a boss fight, and one of the things with both this game and Web of Shadows is that the boss is actually quite tricky, and I actually had a lot of trouble with this boss and the bosses in this game so far. I've only actually played the first and second part, but still. So this guy's Boomerang, who I'm sure if you've read the comics you'll recognise. I haven't, I'm just guessing. But of course he's called Boomerang, so he has a boomerang. That's pretty much all he has. But it's actually not that easy. What you have to try and do is at the right moment press A, I think it is, to grab his boomerang, because as we learned in the last part, you can grab people's weapons and throw at them, and you have to do that to this guy. Because if you just run up to him and try to attack him, he'll just dodge everything you throw at him. And you want to be one thing you want to be careful of is when you grab the boomerang, don't just press Y straight away. And also look out, the boomerang does come back. It is a boomerang. And then also you can do this, do a double cut, and one thing you can also do that you might not know is that you can do a load of combos on him when he's in the air, but when he's falling again, if you're quick enough you can actually get a load more hits in as well. So as you can see, I hit him there, then on the way down I also hit him, so you want to be aware of that. But overall not a super hard boss. I did actually die the first time I tried this, but you know, you just gotta know to grab the boomerang and throw it at him, and that's it. Well, I guess this is technically the second boss, I mean, I don't know. But with that we unlock the Hammer Slam, which is you press A and down and you smash into the floor. So now that we can actually do that, we can actually go and go to certain places. And when I got this power, there's this weird feeling with games like this where you explore and unlock powers, where it's like you spend ages looking around exploring a place and seeing all these things you can't do and can't go. You're like, oh, I must need a specific power for that, and then you get the power and realise you can only really go 2 places. You know, I got that with Metroid Prime as well. It's like, oh, finally I've got this one power. Oh, I can only unlock one door actually. But yeah, you can easily miss that power up there. If you just quickly come down here you will find it. I did also explore the rest of this area off screen, and I couldn't find anything else that you can do straight away. There are a few other power-ups to get, but I can't really see them. One thing I didn't mention in the last part, as you can see on the map, there's these little squares. I actually didn't know this last time, but that means there's an item in that block. So once you go to that square, like here, there is an item here. The reason why I didn't stop and look around is because I knew I couldn't get it. But yeah, when it's black, that means the item's there, and once you get the item, it fills in white. And I believe that the squares aren't there if you're playing on superhero difficulty, so yeah, just you want to be aware of that. Right, so if you want to go quickly here and save, you can do, but what you're meant to do is use the Hammer Slam to get up here, then you climb up here, then you do one of these, and then you punch this guy in the face. One thing that's quite nice about this game is that you don't really have to fight enemies, which is quite nice. Because in Web of Shadows that used, I keep talking about the game a lot, don't I? That keeps using, and that has an XP system, so if you want to buy any more power-ups, you actually have to defeat enemies and the purple drops actually, you know, yada yada yada. But in this game that's not the case at all. You actually unlock stuff, and yeah, you unlock stuff as you go. You don't actually buy anything at all, which I quite like. I think it works a lot better, you unlocking stuff. And if you go down here, this is easily missed, but then again it's very easily found at the same time. You go down there, you get 10% extra damage for every hit you do. So yeah, I think overall I do actually prefer the way this game's done, with you don't actually have to buy stuff, you just unlock it and you get rewarded for exploring. So we have another one of these sections, you just have to keep it spinning, and I found out that you can't fail this, you just can't fail it. If the enemies get to it, it'll stop spinning and the meter goes down, but you can't fail it, because I got it going all the way down because I messed up. Because I'm playing this on a computer, so I have to use my mouse, and my mouse is very good. So yeah, I did actually make it stop, but all you have to do is spin it once at the beginning, and then when it's about halfway, a bit before, spin it again, because if you only spin it once, it doesn't keep spinning forever. It will stop before the end, and you won't actually do it in one. So. But enough of that, we're in the future now. So this is future Spider-Man, actually the final Spider-Man in this game. There's actually the fourth one doesn't feature, as I already mentioned, and straight away his gameplay's a lot different because one, he can't web swing or anything like that. He can crawl on on walls, unlike Old Man Spider-Man, Noir Spider-Man, but he can't actually do anything else. So yeah, you do want to come up there to get that back kick, because that is a very useful attack, because it just means you can kick back. You know, the clue's in the title, you can back kick. So it's quite useful for when you get surrounded by enemies, which you will start to do. So far the enemies have been pretty simple, there's only been like 1 or 2, but yeah, soon there will be a lot more. And you're also going to notice that I am just skipping past the enemies, because again, you don't need to fight them, it gets a bit boring. I stole that guy's shield just to ruin his day, just for a laugh really, but yeah, you can avoid all these enemies. So yeah, the thing about this is that he can't web swing, but he can glide, which if you press the L button, you will do this weird kind of glide thing. Now this is embarrassing. Okay, like I already mentioned, I have my test profile that I played through before, so I've already played through this part to know that I can do it. And I did this first time, because what you're supposed to do, as future Spider-Man said, is like, oh, I need some extra height, or la-di-da, lasers. But yeah, so you have to climb up here, kill those robots because they're in the way, and then jump off it and glide. But I had so much trouble with it this time when I was playing it, and it was really strange. I think it's all about how you hold. I was holding L when I was doing it before, but I think you're supposed to let go and press it again and just go up and down, because you can control your trajectory. God damn it, I can't speak today. You can control how you're going, so if you want to dive straight down you can do that, but so yeah, just experiment with it. As you can see, that's the way I did it. I did fine, he managed to do it. And again, I messed up that jump as well, because up here, it's easily missed. Again, another easily missed thing. If you go here, there is another power-up. Enemy kickoff, which we're going to need for the next boss. I'm not actually going to show it. That was the game actually showing you how to do it, but I couldn't seem to get it to work in the virtual world because the enemies don't actually move. So, but enough about that. We got our third boss fight already, or the first one in the future. So this one's it's all right. It's not too bad. That pun was terrible, but this boss fight isn't too bad. Again, if you read the comic books, you probably know who this is, but to me, it's just some winged freak. I don't even know if he has any powers. If he's like Archangel and they're his wings, or if he's just a freak with a futuristic Halloween costume. I don't know. So his thing says he's going to fly around the stage, and when he's up on the left or right, he will shoot these like little laser beams at you. I don't know what they are. Bird bullets. Who knows? But they're easily avoidable. But it's a lot better to just kind of keep your distance from him when he's doing this. You can jump up and hit him when he's shooting his bullets, but the chances are he's just going to hit you, and that's going to be a pain. Like, see, here I was trying to get him to hit me, but then he'll just wait till he does his swooping attack across the stage, and then he'll do his other attack that he just did there, that he will actually try and lock onto you and slam down into the ground. So when he does this, he'll land on the ground, and as long as you avoid the attack, you can jump on him and quickly get some good hits. And if you're good enough and quick enough, you can combo in when he's like smashed to the floor. So like this, but yeah, he can counter attack. So once you do a combo on him and he falls down, don't stay near him, because he can do this weird kick and just kick you as soon as he gets back up. So if you avoid the kick, afterwards you can then like do another combo. I think I do it here actually. So yeah, get him in the air, do one of those. He does that kick like there, that hurts you. And then he can also block as well, but again, this boss isn't too hard, but honestly, it's very easy to mess up these bosses in this game, so if you do mess up, it's not too bad, because they also put a save point right before this boss. But I would definitely recommend trying to get as many power-ups as you can. I'm sure the boss is going to get a lot harder. Oh, in Web of Shadows, they got tricky, I tell you. See, yeah, this like that, you can actually get some good hits in. And something you may... I don't know, one thing is, I don't get why all these crazy people have all these, like, awesome things, you know? Why do they have the tablet? Why does this guy have the web conduit? Or whatever it is. So this is something a bit different to this game. You can actually unlock... It actually says unlock. You can unlock the other Spider-Man's powers by going to these certain areas and actually doing a challenge. And I'm not too sure how the challenges vary in the later levels. We'll get to those when we get to those, but this one, all you have to do is beat up these enemies. There's not too much to it, and this is why you're going to want to make sure you get that back kick, because on this one your chances are you're going to get surrounded, and the back kick does like 25 damage. So like there, it just did 26 damage, so it's a really good attack and really handy. So I'm sorry that this part is a bit shorter. I actually get lag when I play. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, so I kind of have to judge exactly how long I've been playing. So I guarantee every part's going to be over 10 minutes at least. There's not going to be any underneath, so this will probably be one of the shorter parts. I thought it was longer. But we just unlocked web swing, which I'll get a bit more into in the next part. So I've been on Storm 23, and the next part we will get to that exclamation point on the map. So I'll see you next time, guys.